Hi guys, I just want to do a quick update. I must say the past couple of days I've been struggling a bit with the meditation or the breathing exercises, not getting a lekker breakthrough there. This morning, after about 2 hours, I did actually break through and had a great experience again. Today I want to share something about, the video looks dark, but you can hear me, that's all that matters, you don't need to see me. I don't know how many of you know people that are addicted to drugs. So I don't know many, but I know the concept because whenever I was in church and they would tell you, stop sinning, stop that. I was like, love is a fruit, right? It's not something you achieve by doing. It's something that manifests by learning the truth from within. They didn't quite catch what I was saying. So I would use the example of a drug addict, that you can't just force him to stop his drugs. And if you go do the science behind it, the drug that he used would alter his state of consciousness. But it would do that through certain chemicals. Now he actually became addicted to the chemicals in his head and not the chemical that he was using. We missed that part. So every emotion releases, there's my cat now, she's want to talk with me, releases a chemical. This is very important. You can't just go and change the person. That is why they take that individual and, Mona, she always wants to preach with me. You take that individual and they go through a detox. Some of the more advanced people will actually use certain chemicals I remember that when I was on morphine, I had very strong pain pills. And then the doctor said, I can give you these pills again so that you don't get addicted to the morphine. Luckily, in that sense, I've got a strong will, but it's not really about the will. Let me explain this now. The person gets addicted because of the emotion he experiences. Then you hear, he has to use more and more of the same drug to get the same results. Okay? I'm hearing that vacuum cleaner as well. I should have closed the door. I thought about if someone could make a vacuum cleaner that releases a nice frequency, a song, instead of that would be a winner, I can guarantee you that. Okay, back to the drug dealer. So he goes through a detox and hy het onttrekkingssymptome en daai tipe stuff. And he first has to empty the wineskin before the new can go in. Otherwise, his mind will stay addicted. And actually, what they don't realize is, because of the chemicals in his head, his mind is still addicted to that certain emotion, not to the drug. Okay? The drug is just like they say, the gateway. Okay? So this is what I was saying the other day. When you are born, already from your mother's womb, she is sending you vitamins and minerals and all of these things, but she's sending you her emotions. Her emotions are coming from a chemical thing that is released. So a person that has a thought has a vibration. That vibration is a frequency, basically, that releases a chemical. That chemical creates a feeling, what we call an emotion. It's not the other way around. So if you are a person that grew up very depressed or a certain emotion, or you like certain foods, we all have these characteristics, but it's because of a certain chemical that was released, because of a certain frequency that was introduced to us from the day that we were born. Now they say up to the age of 7 years, your brain is in theta brainwave. So it's saving everything, whether it's good or bad. Now that's the tree of duality. It's saving it, it's storing it as a truth. It cannot discern between the two. But because of that knowledge, your brain holds on to something and it starts releasing the chemicals, making you feel a certain way. That's why we have this up, down type of a lifestyle feeling. Okay, that is also why people like adrenaline sports. The feeling they get is created by a chemical release in the mind. You can go study that. Okay, so you can't just go and fight the outside. The outside that you are experiencing is the manifestation. It is the end result. The starting point is the frequency, and the frequency generates the chemistry, and the chemistry goes into your body, and it gets stuck in every cell of your body, not just in one in your mind or something. Every cell of your body is now operating with that chemistry. That is where sickness comes from. Now, to change that is why we do the breathing exercise and the meditation, to go into a state of calmness, which is almost like saying you're going into be still and know that I am God, into relaxation. You are stopping your works, your effort. Now, for normal people, the mind just keeps running. That is why I say, for example, count. You will learn to get better at keeping your mind still, but when you count, when you inhale 1, 2, 3, 4 to 7 or 5, whatever is comfortable, you hold it, you count again. You release, you count again. You put your phone on a timer with some vibration music or some worship music, whatever is your choice. And you start breathing and slowing down the body. What happens is the body starts releasing a frequency. This is now science. It's not me saying this. This frequency releases chemistry, chemicals, and it starts calming down the mind. You do this enough, the next challenge you get to, you don't feel the same. But you have to do this over a period of time. Oh, time is running, right? There's a testimonial I watched yesterday. The lady, her husband left her, took the secretary, went on holiday, poof, gone. And she was so mad because he left the children with her. She started getting all types of issues in her body. Then she got cancer. Then she got sores in all her orifices, whatever you call that word, right? And it was going bad. She had no work, she had no support, and so on. Then she decided to start the breathing exercise. It did take her 11 months. But within 11 months, she was cancer-free. She had no evidence of the past, which means she changed the frequency, which changed the chemistry, which changed the manifestation. Now, if you know these things, you manifest by vibration, by frequency. The higher your frequency, not necessarily higher, there's a certain frequency that is, it's nice to listen to the frequency music because there can be resonance and it does help, but you have to create the frequency within, with that inner calmness and knowing, and from there, the veil of chemicals is going to be removed. It's going to tear open, and you are going to enter into your divine, most holy place, if that makes sense. From there, new chemicals are going to be released. That is why you have to try and do this 3 times a day for at least 10 minutes. They have shown how within 4 days, people made significant changes in their chemistry by doing this for 4 days. So there's science behind all of this. But if you can understand, when you are trying to fight the problem in the natural, it's impossible. You are addicted to a lifestyle of chemicals that has been fed to you from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or the ego, whatever you want to call it. You can't just fight the ego. You have to go within, surrender the resistance, breathe, and allow your body to vibrate on a different frequency so that it can release new chemicals. All right, time is out. So I'll chat to you soon again. I hope this makes sense. Cheers.